Here comes another big gust. It's been like this all day long. Let's have a look outside. It's hard to work this wood because it's under such pressure. This tent sure is tough. It's amazing. It gets pushed around, but it stands right back up. Look at this. You can see the gusts coming across the water. They have more white caps and there's a lot more turbulence to the surface between the waves. I bet sailors notice that all the time. Here comes another one. Evidently the wind is not going to stop howling today. It's almost 1 p.m. I just ran out and tried to straighten up a little, but it was futile. I straightened up my tent though. Put rocks on top of the stakes that had pulled loose to pin them down. And now I've actually got more room. It's not tidy by any stretch, but it is home for now. I'm expecting to see some white caps on that little lake. Wow. That is a fierce, cold wind. Staying inside and doing some whittling, which I know is not an inside project, but I take care not to get chips all over the place. I just settled in for a nap, and something finally busted in the heavy winds. There's something wrong with the tent on both sides here. So, let's go have a look. I just moved the stake because it had sort of bent in like maybe your knee would buckle. And that's holding them all now. That was an easy fix. Right, all right. And the sun's out. And the surf's up. As that wind dies down, I'm going to build a fire and cook some bacon and eggs. I'm hungry. With my bear bag swinging in the wind. Like an outlaw who got his just desserts. Sounds like the storm has passed. Oh, I hope so. I want to get a fire going. Cook some breakfast / dinner. Yeah, that's not too windy for a fire. Isn't it pretty? Wow. First a curl of birch bark, dry as it can be. Then some twigs of cedar, dead but on the tree. Last of all, some pine knots to make the kettle foam. And there's a fire to make you think you're sitting right at home. I had to move just to cook. See my tent over there through the trees in the lake? The wind coming off the lake. At least these trees are breaking a little bit of that wind. But I cleared some of these wet leaves on the downwind side just to make sure that we didn't have sparks flying and catching anything on fire, even though Smokey says the fire danger is low. This campsite hardly ever gets used. And the way I can tell is there's a whole bunch of available wood all over the place. Even little tiny branches that I use for kindling, they're still available. So I think that's really cool that there are places so remote. They're here, they're available, but not enough people come this far north. Or there's just so much territory. It's just so amazing. Look at that fire. So cozy. Now I'm going to fry some bacon and eggs. Dinner is served. Before dark. It's still hot and delicious. Can't find my fork, so I'm using flash. See the group of little clouds? They're whiter. They're behind the others. They're moving faster in that gap. It's just so beautiful.